Hello everybody, my name is Kadek Sumaja. In this session, I would like to present the research that had been conducted by my colleagues Kadek Mas, Weni, Cindy, and me with the title The Climate Comfort and Risk Assessment for Tourism in Bali, Indonesia. This research will divide into four sessions: introduction, objective, data method, analysis, and discussion. For introduction, the tourism is the main source of economic driving in Bali, and unfortunately, it is one of the economic sectors that are mostly affected by climate conditions, which tend to change periodically. Moreover, since the climate comfort could affect the pattern of tourist visit as well as the tourist preference, it is one of the key elements that must be considered to increase the number of tourists visiting. This research was utilized two indexes. First of all is the Holiday Climate Index that highlight the significance of the climate as a factor in sustaining the competitiveness of coastal and urban destination, and the Humidity Index that measure how hot we feel by combine the effect of the warm temperature and humidity that are perceived by people in certain area. Therefore, the objective of this research is analyzing and mapping the comfort level of tourism climate using Holiday Climate Index and Humidity Index. Secondly, is finding the most comfortable month and the relationship between climate indicator and tourist visit. This research uh, utilized the data that collected from ground observation from BMKG and reanalysis data that collected from CDS Climate Copernicus in Bali province. The data consists of maximum and average temperature, relative humidity, cloud cover, precipitation, and wind speed on the four meteorological stations and 20 rain gauges that spread all around the Bali island. Then we calculating the thermal comfort using this formula and rating the thermal comfort, precipitation, wind speed, and cloud cover from -10 to 10 based on the range that display on this table. Then we calculating the holiday climate index and humidity index using this formula. Then we classifying the holiday climate index and humidity index into various criteria from HEI. The higher the number indicate the more ideal the area for tourism, and the lowest number indicate that less comfortable the area for international tourists. In terms of humidex, the highest the humidex value indicate the area is not is quite discomfort in terms of climate, and the lowest value indicate that uh, area is quite comfortable in terms of climate index. Then we doing the QGIS mapping to find to display the result in spatial analysis. We doing the climate comfort analysis, and we combine with tourist arrival in Bali, and we try to find the relationship analysis. The result of analysis, first of all, we display the climate parameter in Bali during 20 years period in terms of temperature, average, and maximum. The highest temperature occur in December, January, and February, and the lowest temperature occur in Augustus and July. And in terms of wind speed, the highest wind speed blew in August, and the lowest wind speed blew in March and December. In terms of rain, the highest rainfall occur in January and February, and the lowest rainfall occur in August. In terms of relative humidity, that most of the month relative humidity in Bali is more than 80%. The highest relative humidity that almost reach 90% occur in December and January, and the lowest is occur in August and September. In terms of cloud coverage, almost 90% of sky in December and January are covered by cloud. This is the highest number value of the cloud coverage, and the lowest number cloud coverage occur in August is around only half of the sky in Bali covered by the cloud. The holiday climate index and humidity index in Bali is ranged, for instance, from holiday climate index from unacceptable level to excellent level, and humidity index range from little discomfort to great discomfort. The color yellow to purple indicate the holiday climate index, and the pattern like the yellow dot, red dash, and red triangle indicate the humidity index risk. Uh, the holiday climate index and humidity risk, from the result, we can find that June, July, August, and September is the most comfortable period for the climate index in Bali, because from the holiday climate index, the value is range from very good to excellent, and we can see in August almost most of the Bali area is in excellent level of holiday climate index. In terms of humidity index, in uh, August, July, and September, there are some quite large area that come into range of the little discomfort. Meanwhile, in June, only small area that little discomfort. Uh, December, January, February, and March, we can assume that this period is the least comfortable month in Bali, since the level of HCA index from unacceptable to only the highest number is very good. Meanwhile, the humidity index risk, there's some value in December that has a great discomfort. The unacceptable level of the holiday climate index occur in December and January. Meanwhile, while in the January, the highest there is the largest area that has an acceptable level holiday climate index in certain part of Bali. And in December, there are some point here and here in the in the northern part of Bali that has a great discomfort level of humidity index. This month, April, May, is the transitional month from the less discomfort period to the high discomfort period. And October and November is the transitional month from the high value of comfortable month to the least to the lowest value of comfortable month. We can see the value of STI here has a range from good to excellent. Meanwhile, the humidity index has a range from little discomfort to the great discomfort. After, furthermore, after we combine with the tourist visit data, we found the correlation between tourist visit data with HCI is 0.76 and humidity index is minus 0.86. Both of number is indicate this quite the strongest number of correlation. It has same trend here from the graph. We can see that the number of visitors is increased when the number of holiday climate index is increased. Meanwhile, in the humidity index, the number of tourist visit is decreased when the value of the humidity index is increased. The conclusion, FCA rating in Bali was good to excellent from June to September and unacceptable level from December to March, and the humidity index category is little to some discomfort in the most month except in November and December. And the HCA rating and humidity index show that most comfortable months for traveling in Bali were in June, July, and August. And the number of tourist arrival in Bali directly proportional to HCI and inversely proportional to humidity index when the correlation value of these two indices was very strong. That's all that I can say. Thank you very much.